getting rid of the green stripes and replacing them with pink.
Special project. Coming soon.
Okay, there we go.
We're here with Matt, an everyday business hunk that doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to DIY stuff. What does he want? He wants pink stripes on this wall. He's having a baby girl, and we're gonna make it happen.
Like, are you selling used cars?
Yes. Okay, next. Cars.
Here, what should I do?
Same thing.
Go there, okay.
So the first thing we want to do is we want to map out where these pink stripes are going to go on this wall. We want to have an odd number of stripes. So what we first want to do is calculate the total height of this room. So the total height, I calculated it earlier, but I'm just going to double check with the tape measure that this room is 100 inches tall. So what that means is we've already decided that we want to have about 4 or 5 pink stripes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this space by 9. And what that will do is it will give us 5 white stripes and 4 pink stripes. And that's exactly what we want to achieve. The next question that we have, that we were asking Matt about, was whether or not we want to start from above the baseboard or below the baseboard. The reason this matters is because if we start our division from above the baseboard, it's going to make this bottom white stripe look a baseboard's height taller. And that's going to lead to an odd looking wall. So what we decided to do was go all the way down to the ground and incorporate this white baseboard into the bottom white stripe, making all 9 of these stripes exactly the same. So after doing the calculations, these stripes are all going to be a fraction over 11 inches tall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the ground. I'm going to hold my tape measure up at just over 11. We're going to probably go 11 and 1/8. At every one of those, Matt's going to make a mark with a pencil on the wall. Okay, let's go 11 at first. Smaller dash. Yeah, and then from there we'll go 11 and 8 then. We'll go 1. And that should lead to 11 and a little bit at the top, which makes everything perfect. So now what we've already decided is we wanted to do white on the bottom and white at the top with 4 pink stripes in the middle.
Hey there, Dan here back with Business Hunk. We've taped out our first theoretical pink stripe, and this is a good moment to take a step back and make sure that that thickness works for you. It's totally subjective. Some people like thinner stripes, some people like thicker stripes, but this first one, before you go crazy taping all these marks out, tape off your first one and make sure you like it before you continue. So we're going to crank our level up to our next line. And then an important thing to remember here is that the top of the tape is going to be on that laser level, not the bottom. So you can get screwed up pretty easily by forgetting which side of the green line your tape goes on. But get that laser line right on the mark, and then you're going to put your top edge of your tape strip on that level line. We've been just making sure that the green, like the laser, is actually on the tape.
Okay.
So a little bit of that laser should be on tape.
All right.
Oh, it's okay. It's a renewable product. Grows on trees. Yeah, try that again.
Okay.
I'll go back. Okay, so remember the top of our tape is going to go on this laser line. Yeah. And we're going to just put a little pressure and pull it tight.
Yep.
And then just kiss the laser line with that tape in the corner, and then we'll work our way together, making sure that that tape stays level. Because you might not notice, but even though it feels like pulling the tape tight gives you a straight line, tape has a tendency to bow and to flex in the middle. So you really do have to go through the whole thing, making sure that it stays on that level line because it wants to pull in certain places. So just gently go from underneath and just bring that tape up to that line, and then gently sort of press down through time. That make sense?
Yep. Sounds good.
So here's a common scenario. So this happens sometimes when you're doing it this way. This slack here just means that when we both put our ends in, we weren't pulling tight enough. So somewhere along that line, when we both stuck our ends, there was too much slack in the middle. So because we're closer to my side than Matt's, I'll pull my side off and then pull it tight, and it will eliminate that bow. Don't try to squish that against the wall, because any fold or wrimple on this edge, hashtag wrimple, will screw up your seal.
Okay, I'm gonna pull real tight.
Yep, it's already caught.
Okay, I'm supposed to teach you.
It's been taught.
Oh!
You pulled so hard. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, ready. It's hard because my hand blocks the laser. Okay, there we go. Now we're good.
Okay, quick recap. We're here at Business Hunk Matt. All finished up his stripes. He said he wanted 9 or 12, something like that, green stripes on his nursery wall.
Dan, I wanted pink stripes.
Pink stripes.
Pink stripes.
I don't remember hearing that. Can you play the tape back?
Right back.
What does he want? He wants pink stripes on this wall. He's having a baby girl.
He wants pink stripes.
Okay, so we checked the tape. He did say pink, and it's actually okay because we taped out perfectly for pink stripes. So now, if you look at it, it may look uneven, but that's because the tape's blocking the line of the white one. So all of these ones that are full 11 and a quarter, or 11 and 8, whatever it was, these ones are all going to get the pink, and we'll be done in no time. The technique that we always use to correct the issue of the sloppy paint lines is to get the wall paint that you already have on the wall. So this wall is existing is Chantilly lace, and we're going to be putting pink stripes on it. So what we like to do is get the Chantilly lace paint, and if we put a line on this edge first of Chantilly lace, then all the bleeding paint that goes through ends up being the wall color and not the pink. So once that dries, you put your pink on top of that, and then it will be a nice crisp line when we rip that off.
So I'm going to be applying some of the white paint, which is Chantilly lace in this case. This is the color that's underneath the tape. So this way, if there's any bleed through, it's going to be from the Chantilly lace, because that's the same color that's underneath. When it dries, it's going to dry wall color. I'm really putting faith that this is the right color. Laser cut.
Let's do it. Where'd you learn how to paint?
Refresh taught me everything I know. Here we go, getting rid of the green stripes and replacing them with pink.
So any paint that bled underneath the tape theoretically should be the same as the wall color, but there's only one way to find out. Time, it works every time.